Q-U-A-R-A-N-E.
Quarantine. Q-U-A-R-A-N-T-I-N-E. Quarantine.
You know the cholera?
Yes, Mother.
You've seen the signs on the houses where the coloureds live?
Yes, Mother.
You know the typhus?
I do, Mother.
You know what they can do to you?
Yes, Mother.
You are not safe.
You may be directing this movie, Howard, but what you're asking, we can't do it.
Don't tell me I can't do it. Don't tell me it can't be done.
The gyro forces are too much here. You send these planes into simultaneous barrel
It's
rolls
the
and they
goddamn
won't make it,
climax
Howard.
of the picture, Frank, all right? You make it work. Look, decrease the vertical trajectory if you have to. Well, the Lerone rotary won't stall at 60 degrees. I've done it.
Howard, we're still short 2 cameras. We need to cut that sequence down.
We're not cutting anything, all right? I'll get those extra cameras. Set up for rehearsals in 5.
Mr. Hughes, I'm Noah Dietrich. Your office said I might find you here.
Dietrich, you're a man on the come. I read your resume and talked to your references. You know what I'm looking for?
Well, as I understand it, you're looking for a second-in-command at Hughes Tools. Someone to help oversee the financial aspects of the business.
Yeah, I'm looking for somebody to run it and do a damn good job. Look, there's really only one thing you gotta know. My folks, they're gone now, so it's my money. Now, what I choose to do with that money may seem crazy to those sons of bitches in Houston, and I'm sure as hell it does, but it all makes good sense to me. You got that?
Got it.
Good. Now, you made what, $5,200 a year your last job? I'll pay you $10,000.
Guess I'll be working twice as hard.
Now, you'll be working 4 times as hard. I just got you at half price, Mr. Dietrich. Welcome aboard, huh?
Thank you.
You're my voice now. Make them understand that. Look, some of those fine folks down there still call me Junior. You tell them it's Mr. Hughes now.
You bet. So when do we go to Houston?
We don't. Cholera epidemic in 1913, 2,000 dead. Whole place is nothing but pestilential swamp. Typhus, malaria, cholera, yellow fever, you name it, they got it. You see that, Mr. Dietrich? You are looking at the largest private air force in the entire world. What do you think of that now?
It's your money.
Start 'em up!
Another soda? You know what I mean.
Milk, please, in the bottle, with the cap still on.
Okay, Howard, what does Highness say?
Son of a bitch won't part with a single goddamn camera. Can you believe it?
Howard, why don't you try make do with what you have, huh?
What I have isn't enough, John. Enough for how I see it. Look, my name depends on this picture. If it doesn't work, I'm back to Houston with my tail between my legs making goddamn drill bits for the rest of my life.
Couldn't you find a way to do it with the cameras you have? I mean, geez, you ought to hear about what's going on with the mill over at Paramount. He's shooting his Bible picture, right? And he's got to do a crucifixion,
Johnny.
but he's doing it in Fresno.
Johnny.
All of a sudden, there's
Johnny.
a bunch of goddamn tractors.
Johnny.
Yeah.
You're a press agent.
Yeah.
Are you not?
Yeah.
And you're supposed to know all the little ins and outs of Hollywood?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Then you leave the big ideas to me.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Rumors coming from a lonely airstrip out in Van Nuys. Sources whisper that young Texas industrialist Howard Hughes just won't stop pouring money into his war epic. And we mean epic. 137 pilots, 87 airplanes, 35 cameramen, 2,000 extras. How long will it be before this picture ends up costing as much as the real war?
God damn it. Why the hell do they look so slow? This isn't what it was like up there. They look like a bunch of goddamn models.
In the halls of 7,000 Romaine, it goes on day after day, month after month. Howard Hughes is now editing some 25 miles of film. Heck, I say release it now and give the world its first 560-hour movie.
Pat, Mr. Hughes needs the
Enough's enough, Mr. Hughes. Are you ever going to let us actually see this little epic of yours?
Hurry up!
Been on the phone to Houston for 3 solid hours. We're fixing every goddamn book we have.
Wait. Yeah, run reel 10 again. I think we're duplicating the shot here. And tell Jimmy I want 10 chocolate chip cookies. All right? Medium chips, none too close to the outside. Got it? Did you remember that goddamn shot from reel 10?
No. I don't remember anything from Reel 10. I don't know what Reel 10 is. I'm a businessman, Howard, and so are you. Now look, this has been a great ride. We've had a hell of a lot of fun. But you're losing $25,000 a day doing this. Every day.
So? What are my options?
Well, this time I don't know that you have any. I'm afraid you gotta close it down. Dig your way out.
Mortgage Tool Co. Every asset. You heard me.
If you do that, you could lose everything.
Well, I won't. I won't.
More than 500,000 good souls lining the curb of Hollywood Boulevard. Look at the automobiles, ladies and gentlemen. There are at least 45,000 cars here, making it the greatest traffic jam ever seen in the
quite a
West.
lump in his throat tonight. 6 months after the stock market crashes and after the death of 3 of his pilots, he's finally unveiling his $4 million baby
It's the
doll.
most expensive movie ever made. Nothing 5 and dime for our Mr. Hughes. Nothing like tonight has ever been seen before, and I can certainly say it will never be seen again. 500,000 people are crowding the streets to get a glimpse of the... Mr. Hughes, how about a word? Big night for you, Mr. Hughes. Big night for you tonight.
Very big. Very big.
Tell us what it was like making this fabulous picture.
Yes.
Yeah. So, 4 million clams from your own pocket. Nervous how the flick will fly?
Big night. You enjoy the show.
Yes, well, let me present the feminine star of this spectacle, Hell's Angels, Miss Jean Harlow.
Thank you. I would like to use this occasion to publicly thank Mr. Hughes for the opportunity he gave me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Stand up, Slim. Take a bow.
If you're deaf, you must own up to it. Get a hearing aid or see my father. He's a urologist, but it's all tied up inside the body, don't you find? Me, I keep healthy. I take 7 showers a day to keep clean. Also because I'm what's so vulgarly referred to as outdoorsy. Well, I'm not outdoorsy, I'm athletic. I sweat. There it is. Now we both know the sordid truth. I sweat, and you're deaf. Aren't we a fine pair of misfits?
Not enough. Not enough. These rivets have to be completely flush. I want every screw and joint countersunk. I want no wind resistance on the fuselage. She has got to be clean, Odie. Clean. Understand?
Okay, Howard.
I don't know what else to tell you. All right, what do you got for me?
The thing is, TWA needs a new plane. A modern plane.
Oh, yeah? Kind of plane?
Okay. DC-3 has 21 daytime seats and 14 overnight berths.
Something bigger?
Try 50 seats with a ceiling of 12,000 feet.
No, 20,000. Think about it, Jack. What does 20,000 feet give you?
Less turbulence.
Right, because it's above the weather. Jack, we want to fly above the weather. Only 1% of the American population has ever set foot on a commercial airliner. Why? Because they're scared to death, Jack, and they should be. I mean, 7,000 feet is bumpy as shit. You know that. We build a plane that flies above the weather. We could get every man, woman, and child in this country to feel safe up there. An airplane with the ability to fly into the substratosphere, across the country, across the world. Now, that is a future. You with me?
Yeah.
Shoot straight with me now, because I don't want to get into all this if your board doesn't have the balls for it. Would they support us?
I don't know. They're tight bastards.
Well, what's your financial picture?
Not great.
Last year's deficit?
770,000.
What's it selling at?
About $8 a share.
It's the lowest it's been, huh? I could do that.
Do what?
Buy it.
You want to buy the airline?
Yeah, for crying out loud, Jack. We don't want a bunch of damn pencil pushers getting in the way of us making our plane, do we? Give me brass tacks now. What does controlling interest in TWA cost me?
Call it 15 million.
Yeah, that is a chunk of change, huh? You call Noah Dietrich. You have him start buying.
Howard, hold on. Are you sure? You want to think about it for 5 minutes?
Hell, Jack, I got a tiger by the tail here. I ain't gonna let it go.
New York cut steak, 12 peas, bottle of milk with a cap on.
You're the only movie star I know. Can't afford his own goddamn cigarettes.
Gentlemen have ordered. I hope your food isn't getting cold or cable somewhere or
Goddamn cigarettes.
something.
No, we're here all night. Don't worry.
Now, Howard.
Well, thank you.
Now, Howard, if you're seriously talking about putting carnality back on the silver screen, you must swear to let me in on the casting session. I have somewhat of an eye for talent. Isn't that right, Johnny?
You gotta give up that prancing in tights to be a talent scout.
Yeah, that prancing in tight paper my new yacht. You must all come sailing with me. Catalina this weekend. What do you say?
Yeah, Catalina. Sounds grand.
Let's have some fun. I've even managed to coax the luscious Mr. Haviland and her equally luscious sister to accompany me. Though I fear their mother will insist on coming along to preserve their questionable virtue. We shall assault these twin monuments of pristine metallic beauty nonetheless.
Yeah.
What do you say, huh?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I gotta go. If you'll excuse us, we have to be somewhere.
You are somewhere, Howard, you madman.
Somewhere else. Excuse us.
Charm, gentlemen. Do help yourself to the poached pears. I hear they're divine.
That's Mr. Mayor's house right there. You know where Jack Warner lives?
What's that on the steering wheel?
Cellophane. If you had any idea the crap that people carry around on their hands.
What kind of crap?
You don't want to know.
And I guess the best gee, I'd like to see you looking swell, baby, baby. Hey, on your lucky day, you know damn well, oh, babe.
Keep your eye on the fuel gauge. She's got a minimum of fuel to keep her weight down. 2 runs, that's it. After that, you're flying on vapors, and then you crash, and then you die.
Right.
Just give her easy flying. Don't worry about speed, and don't think about the record today. I wish to God you let someone else take her up. You got 20 damn test pilots working for
Hell,
you.
why should I let someone else have all the fun? See you in a bit.
rail ticket.
Come on!
How'd we do?
352 on the last run.
She'll go faster.
Cut your mouth!
Katie!
Upstairs, City Mouse. Hello. Good Lord, what happened to you?
Oh, nothing. A hard landing. I cut my foot.
Sit down, I'll take care of it. You tell me everything.
You cannot imagine what it was like, Katie. You cannot imagine the speed. She was like a winged bullet up there.
What'd she make?
Oh, around, 352.
You did it.
Fastest man on the planet.
Oh, dog, I'm so proud of you.
She did it, baby.
Oh, you knew she would.
Oh, she was fine. She was just fine.
Now let me see your foot. Good God, you're covered in blood.
Oh, no, that's just beet juice. I crashed into a beet field.
What?
Yeah, I crashed into a beet field.
Let me get you cleaned up.
Smashing all records, Howard Hughes outdoes Jules Verne's wildest dreams. Around the world from New York to New York in 4 days, even beating Wiley Postmark by over 3 days. New aviation history is written when his Lockheed monoplane returns swiftly and safely. A daring aviator, a true pioneer of the world's airways. From New York to Paris, he cuts Lindbergh's time in half, then on to Moscow. 35 hours out of New York, he roars across Siberia's trackless wastes. 60 hours out of New York, he heads for Alaska, most hazardous hop of all. Continuing the terrific pace, he comes home, bringing new laurels to American aviation. Howard Hughes and his crew may find more worlds to conquer.
You're not going to believe this. Just came across the wires. Howard Hughes has bought control of TWA.
I thought Mr. Hughes was flying around the world.
Apparently he did it while he was flying over the radio.
I have heard some disquieting rumors about Mr. Hughes. I'd like to know everything there is to know about Mr. Hughes. I'd like you to attend to that for me. Thoroughly.
Well, Jane Eyre has been selling popcorn for over 100 years, Al.
Hello.
Could you reach me a towel?
I really, can't do that. I'm sorry.
got a better idea. Take me flying. Or better yet, I'll take you flying.
Do your worst, Miss Hepburn.
Some of these days, you're gonna miss me, honey.
Where do you stand on politics, Mr. Hughes?
Excuse me?
We're all socialists here. Oh, we are not. Now, you've met Mr. Roosevelt. What make you of him?
What are you sniggering at?
What? What was that?
You just sniggered.
No, no. The dog. It seems to be crushing my feet.
Oh, my God.
Buster!
Hey, hey! Don't you like dogs?
Young man, I will not have you sniggering at Mr. Roosevelt at my table. Please leave.
No, I wasn't.
I thought everybody liked dogs.
Well, perhaps he had a bad experience as
So,
a child.
Kathy, does it sicken your craw that Howard here gets more press than you do?
A bad experience with a dog?
Let me tell you,
No,
I was out of
no.
my mug for
I know
once.
you are such a shy creature.
Perhaps it was a very large
Well, you
dog.
make fun, but the press can be a damn nuisance when all you want to do
Was
is
it a
dog.
Doberman?
Burn my dope. My
Doberman,
dope,
Mr.
my
Hughes,
dope.
or a dachshund?
Neither, sir.
Dachshunds are little dogs, except the...
I'll be lined up against the wall and shot. Just some. What's that? Spanish painting? The
Goya.
Goya, of course. Yes.
Now, what was
Yes,
that?
Mexicans, poor
We're
land.
not
What was
shooting
that
anyone, not even the
called?
press. Anyway, that's the vulgar press, I'm sure. Do you read much, Mr. Hughes?
I try to stay up to snuff on the trade journals, yeah.
Snuff?
These would be flying magazines?
What was that?
Oh, he's a little damp.
Pass the goddamn butter, I beg you.
You read flying
Take
magazines.
the butter.
Trade
Take the
journals
butter.
on engineering,
You'll wind up
aviation.
We read books.
Not as bad as Alexander Wolff.
Well, Howard has to read the trade pieces, Mom, because he's designing a new aeroplane.
Oh, really? Do tell.
His newest mechanical
Do
model.
you know how many Allied ships we lost this year because of U-boat attacks?
No.
681 ships. Just this year. Sitting ducks. They're sitting ducks for the U-boats.
You want to build a troop carrier plane?
Stop thinking like an insect, Odie. Not just a plane to carry the troops, a plane to carry everything. The troops and the jeeps and the tanks and whatnot. Here, take a look. No, other side. I figure around 200 feet from nose to tail. Wingspan around 300. We're gonna need about 24,000 horsepower. Now this is just what Kaiser and the Army are looking for. And don't worry, they're gonna pay for it this time.
Christ, what are you getting us
Well,
into?
it's a big plane. So I'm calling it the Hercules. 12 name in it.
How heavy do you imagine this thing is?
Say around 200 tons. Well, I didn't say it was gonna be easy.
Succession of high-catching
The Hercules, ladies and gentlemen. The Hercules. A plane, a boat, a flying city.
Now, don't forget, every bill comes to me. They don't pay for anything. Look, those men decide whether or not to fund the plane, so I need them real happy.
I don't think the gentleman from the Air Corps will have any trouble scoring tonight.
Inside, 700 brave American soldiers, a dozen Sherman tanks, all winging their way over the Atlantic, free from the threat of the U-boats below. Could Jules Verne himself have ever imagined anything so magnificent? Could he have imagined her mammoth wingspan?
Beautiful.
Don't you even take Christmas off?
Nice to see you, Bob. Sorry, I got grease on my hands.
Have we got something to show you?
Take a look. This is the XF-11 reconnaissance flyer. Spy plane, really. Designed every inch of her myself. She's got a top speed of 450, which means she can outrun anything they throw against her. Yeah, after the Japs stole my H-1 design for their goddamn Zeros, I figured I needed to do them one better, right? Yeah. She's my Buck Rogers ship.
She's a looker.
Okay. What do you got for me? Jiminy Cricket.
Seating capacity for 60, wingspan 123 feet, 4 double cyclone engines, or ceilings 25,000 feet.
Gross weight?
86,000, wing loading of 41 pounds.
So less drag on the plane and thinner air. So high cruise power, you're looking at a top speed of around 340. Giving her a range of about 3,000 miles. Cross country.
Non-stop.
Bob, you know something? You are a son of a bitch. Yeah. Bob, you got something on your suit. Yeah. On your lapel there, you got something on your lapel. there, Bob. You missed it right there. Clean it off, would you? Here. Thanks. Now, throw it away. Now, over there. Thanks. So, build them, Bob. Send the bill to Noah Dietrich. Oh, and thank you. You met someone?
Someone more appropriate to me. I mean.
What does that mean? More appropriate?
Someone more attuned to my needs.
Look at me, Katie. Stop acting.
Oh, I'm not acting.
I wonder if you even know anymore.
Don't be unkind.
You wanna go? Huh? Go on. Actresses are cheap in this town, darling. I got a lot of money.
Howard, please, this is beneath you.
No, this is exactly me. You come in here out of the blue and tell me you're leaving me just like that, and you have the nerve to expect graciousness?
I expect a little maturity. I expect you to face the situation like an adult who...
Don't talk down to me. Don't you ever talk down to me. You are a movie star. Nothing more.
What is it, Howard?
Hey, Noah. I need you to get over to Penny's and buy me some new clothes.
Penny's isn't open.
Ah, shit.
It's 2 in the morning.
Yeah, that's right. All right, well, first thing tomorrow then, all right? I need 2 new suits off the rack. 1 light, 1 dark. 3 white shirts and 3 pairs of white tennis shoes. You got that?
Yeah.
No. Make it Woolworths.
Woolworths.
No. Penny's.
All right, then. I'll get into it as soon as I can, Howard.
No,
all right?
Noah, do you have a recorder?
No.
Are you recording this conversation?
No.
Okay. I trust you.
Howard.
Listen, I need those suits first thing tomorrow, all right?
All right.
Wait. Did I say Penny's or Woolworths?
Penny's.
Better make it Sears.
All right, then. Sears.
Stop there, if you please, Mr. Merg. Have you had surgery, Mr. Merg?
No.
Do you have scars of any kind?
No.
Wipe off your lipstick. That's much better. Now, you understand that you'd be under contract to me, personally. Do you know what that means? Now, turn around for me. Oh, very nice. You move well. Live with your family, do you?
Yes.
That's nice. Tell me something. How old are you, Mr. Murr?
15?
Well, Pan Am welcomes you. We're overbooked as it is. It's such a burden doing it all on your own, let me tell you. So when's the Connie gonna be ready?
Next year, maybe. DC-4?
Next year.
Well, we look forward to her then.
And I to the Connie. I've ordered the next 40 after you. It's Miss
Delmer.
Delmer, yes, of course. Now, was that a rumba or a samba you were doing out there, my dear?
It was a samba.
A samba, yes. Howard, I never knew you were such a good dancer. Helen? Jack?
Good going, boss. You just gave away our entire post-war strategy.
He can't stop us.
He's Pan Am, Howard. He can stop anything.
Excuse me. Jack! All right, I want you to get in touch with Mr. Joyce and Mr. Berg. Those are my boys in Washington. Set up a meeting with Jesse Jones. He's the Secretary of Commerce, old golfing buddy.
Whoa, slow down.
We're gonna need terminals in both Ireland and France, and I want to get some tax breaks from them. If that shit-ass thinks that he owns the entire goddamn world, he's got another thing coming.
Pan Am owns Europe, you know. He's smart. We ought to think about Mexico.
Oh, the hell with Mexico, Jack. No one airline should have a monopoly on flying the Atlantic. For Christ's sakes, it just isn't fair. Look, he owns Pan Am. He owns Congress. He owns the Civil Aeronautics Board, but he does not own the sky. We are in a street fight with that son of a bitch now, and I'm not gonna lose. I've been fighting high-hat Ivy League pricks like him my whole goddamn life. And listen, fire Ray Lowy. You goddamn heard me? Fire Ray Lowy. He's spying for Tripp. That shitheel knew all about the goddamn buttons. Spies in my midst, Jack. Spies in my midst. Just give me a second. All right, what do you need?
Rudder and elevators.
No. Yeah, these are fine. But have Simon and Pete get back to me on the hydraulic assemblies. We need a secondary system here.
Okay.
And listen, we need to take another look at the wheel.
Jesus, the damn wheel?
Yeah. It just doesn't feel right.
Christ almighty, you've seen 8,000 goddamn wheels. I mean, choose one, please. Just one of them.
I know.
This one?
I know. This one's pretty close. Pretty close. Odie? That man sweeping up over there. Does he work for me? I mean, have you seen him before?
It was Nick. Something like that.
Why is he looking at me?
I don't know.
Fire him. And make sure they use damp brooms from now on. Respiratory diseases are expensive, and I don't want a bunch of damn lawsuits.
Okay, but can we at least proceed with the instrument panel we discussed? The tool shop's ready to go.
No, I want to see the blueprints again.
How?
You should have shown me all the blueprints.
All right.
Blueprints. Show me all the 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 blueprints. I want to get this done right, so show me all the blueprints. 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 Show me all the blueprints.
E. Quarantine.
You reading me okay?
Yeah, Howard, you're A-okay. All right, flight controls are active. She's all yours.
Well, Otis, she can fly. Congratulations.
I'm glad to hear it. Retract landing gear and climb to 5,000 feet on a heading of 270.
Retracting landing gear and climbing to 5,000 feet on a heading 270.
All right, Howard, we gotta bring her home. Scheduled time of 1 hour and 45 minutes elapsed. So set course for 090.
Give me 10 more minutes. Roger that.
Negative, Howard. Bring her home.
Okay. Set course for 090. Preparing to descend.
What is it, Howard?
Right wing just dipped. I'm losing starboard engine. Increasing power 2,800 RPM. Cutting back. Increasing starboard engine only. Cutting back. I'm losing altitude.
Howard, check starboard engine manifold pressure.
It's good, but RPMs are low.
Are both starboard props turning?
Hold on. It looks like they are, but she's pulling me back in starboard, Odie.
How bad is your cross control?
I'm at full left rudder and full left aileron, but she won't stay level. God damn it.
Howard, give us your position.
2,000 feet over. Oh, Christ, I don't know, Beverly Hills. 1,500 feet. Oh, we're going down. I'm gonna drop for the Wilshire Country Club. That's all, you read me?
Wilshire Country Club, copy that. Howard, reduce engines to 1,000.
Ah, I'm going down. I'm not gonna make it by. God damn it.
burns to 78% of his body. 9 ribs are shattered. Not broken, shattered. As are his nose, his chin, his cheek, his left knee, his left elbow. He has 60 lacerations on his face to the bone. His chest was crushed, so his left lung has collapsed and his heart has shifted entirely to the right side of his chest cavity.
Jesus God.
He's getting blood transfusions now, but,
Whose blood?
I'm sorry?
Whose blood?
From our stock.
Oh, he's not going to like that.
Mr. Dietrich, I doubt he's ever going to like or dislike anything again. I'm terribly sorry.
Orange juice. It's not fresh from the kitchen, so I haven't make it here, so I can see. Look at me. Oh, monster. Yeah. Orange juice has nutritional value. There's some flies outside my window, though. So, yeah.
The Air Force canceled the contract on the Hercules. The war's over now, and they say they don't need it anymore. I have to know what you want me to do. Should I release the staff?
How far from finishing?
About 6 months.
No. In money.
7 million. Maybe more.
Build it. Build it, Odie.
Can white elephants really fly? That's everybody's question. It's the hull of the world's mightiest airplane, a flying boat built by Howard Hughes. 220 feet long, it towers higher than a 5-story building. Power lines have to be cut as it starts the trip from Culver City, California to the Pacific 30 miles away. Moving the 60-ton load is quite an engineering problem. But you gotta ask, was anything this big ever supposed to fly? There goes one wing section, 160 feet long with 4 engine housings. Double that, and you've got some idea of the wing spread. An airplane that challenges a mountain for sheer size.
How long can they keep us grounded?
Until they finish investigating the Reading crash. Could be months.
Jesus. You're already running a $14 million deficit. How are you going to afford to keep them out of service a week, much less a month?
International, we'll make it up.
Look, Brewster's CAB bill just isn't going away. That bill passes, and you bought all these goddamn planes for nothing.
We're fighting the CAB bill.
Yeah. Meanwhile, how do you suggest we keep TWA flying? And don't say just go to Toolco this time. As it is, we're pumping every damn cent we have into the Hercules, which I might add, the Air Force doesn't even want anymore. Now, look, Howard, I'm glad Jack here is feeling so sunny about things, but I've seen the books. And I'm telling it to you straight, I'm not just crying wolf this time. We're in serious trouble. You've got to make a choice. You want to be bankrupted by the big plane or by the big airline?
Go see Thomas Parkinson at the Equitable in New York. Get a loan against all the TWA equipment and capital. Use the planes as collateral. Hell, use the desks, use the pens, use everything we got. Try to give me $40 million.
And if TWA defaults on the loan?
Only one trip buys us cheap.
Los Angeles. Howard Hughes has a new house guest. No, it's not another beautiful starlet this time. It's the FBI.
No, you have got to help. All right, this is the 10th goddamn time they have been here.
Rumor has it that federal agents working for Senator Ralph Owens Brewster have practically taken up residence in the aviation mogul's Hollywood home.
Look, I mean, they are touching things. No, they are touching things.
Just keep yourself calm, and I'll be down there as soon as I can, Howard. Howard? Howard?
again.
Good to see you. Come on and sit. Emma, you can start up lunch now.
It's brook trout. Hope you like fish.
I love it. Thanks.
I know you're not a drinking man, so I hope water's okay.
Thanks.
All right, let's get down to business. Let's talk turkey. My investigators have turned up a lot of dirt. Could be really embarrassing if this stuff got out. I'd like to save you from that embarrassment.
That's very kind of you, Owen.
Well, we have a long list of particulars. Chief among them is that he defrauded the American government of $56 million while we were at war, when we could least afford it. While brave men were dying on the beaches of Normandy, Mr. Hughes was picking the pocket of the American taxpayer.
Asleep? I like the desert. It's hot there in the desert, but it's clean. It's clean. I need to sleep. I should drink something first. I should drink something first. Wait a minute. What if that milk is sour? That milk is bad. I shouldn't pick up the bottle of milk with my right hand. And I shouldn't take the top off with my left hand. Put it in my pocket. My left pocket. Q. U. E. I. T. I. N. E. N. E. E. I.
How nice of you to dress for me. Can I come in?
Yeah. Yeah, you can come in. Thank you for coming.
Now, let's get a drink.
Wait, honey. You can't move. You can't move. You're safe here. You're in the germ-free zone now. You understand?
I'll take my chances.
No, honey. Wait.
Love what you've done with the place. When do you go to Washington?
A week. No, just under a week. I mean, I don't know the date today, but I have to be. All right,
take it easy. There's nothing there, Howard.
I see things.
I know, baby. Rinse your face off now. Put your hands in the water and wash off the soap. I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere.
Does that look clean to you?
Nothing's clean, Howard. But we do our best, right? What do you think?
I look all right.
You look great.
Will you marry me?
You're too crazy for me. I gotta go, baby.
Okay. Thanks.
For me.
The committee will come to order. Ladies and gentlemen, I must insist that we maintain quiet during these proceedings. Mr. Hughes, will you stand and be sworn? Do you solemnly swear that in the matter now pending before this committee, you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
I do.
Pardon me for speaking loudly, but I understand you have some difficulty hearing.
Oh, that's quite all right. I mean, everybody knows I'm deaf. I'm not going to try to hide it.
Senator Brewster, your story is a pack of lies, and I can tear it apart if allowed to cross-examine you.
We're not going to have this bickering back and forth.
Somewhere between 200 and 500, if you'll just let me
now,
get started.
Now, if you believe that because of your great wealth and power, you can intimidate any member of this committee, I want to advise you that you're mistaken. Now submit your questions to the chair.
I'll put this very simply. On February 12th, at the Mayflower Hotel, did you or did you not tell me that if I were to sell TWA to Pan Am, that this entire investigation would be called off?
No, I did not. And I have asked you repeatedly to submit your questions
in writing. How long
have
you known Juan Tripp, Senator?
I've known Mr. Tripp for some time now, and that's not the question.
Is it not true that Juan Tripp donated $20,000 to your last campaign? I mean, he spoke to me as if you worked for him.
All right.
That has to do with the Hercules. Now, I am supposed to be many things which are not complimentary. I am supposed to be capricious. I have been called a playboy. I've even been called an eccentric, but I do not believe that I have the reputation of being a liar. Now, needless to say, the Hercules was a monumental undertaking. It is the largest plane ever built. It is over 5 stories tall with a wingspan longer than a football field. That's more than a city block. Now, I put the sweat of my life into this thing. I got my reputation all rolled up in it. And I have stated several times that if the Hercules fails to fly, I will leave this country and never come back. And I mean it. Now, Senator Brewster, you can't subpoena me. You can arrest me, you can even claim that I've folded up and taken a run out, Powder, but, well, I've had just about enough of this nonsense. Good afternoon. I have to do it, you know? Power coming up. Power coming up.
Howard Hughes has just alerted us. He has asked everyone to hold on. Tremendous horsepower ticking up.
Let me hear it, Odie. 25 miles per hour. 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
35.
Indicator.
75.
And something momentarily cuts out, and I believe we are airborne. We are airborne, ladies and gentlemen. I don't believe that Howard Hughes meant this to be. I don't know. And we were really up in the air. We were really up in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hughes Mammoth aircraft has flown this afternoon in Los Angeles Harbor.
Understand, the technologies like these, they're the way of the future. That's enough questions for now.
TWA and Hughes Aircraft is delighted to have you come here and witness this wonderful...
The way of the future. 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 The way of the future.
Stay here. I'll be right back. You understand, Howard?
The way of the future. The way of the future.
Guard the door. I'll get a doctor. No one sees him like this.
The way of the future. 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 The way of the future.
You are not safe.
When I grow up, I'm gonna fly the fastest planes ever built, make the biggest movies ever, and be the richest man in the world.
The way of the future. The way of the future.
up in the morning and put on your shoes. And you can read about Harvard Hughes, oh Lord. Read about Harvard Hughes. Get up in the morning, read about Harvard Hughes. Howard Hughes was a millionaire. He said, I'm going to take my little trip up in the air. He take a trip all around this world to try to beat the record of that great land boy. Go along. Of that great land boy. Try to beat the record of that great land boy. Catherine Hepburn was at home on her knees. Howard Hughes was in the air. He was fighting with speed. Howard Hughes got back home and he fell on the air. He said, look at your gal, going to that worldly fair, oh Lord. Going to that worldly fair. Just look at your gal, I'm going to that worldly